up, guys? So, I am here to talk about a couple of theories I have coming up and some thoughts I have of those theories if they do happen. And this is going to be relating to the upcoming Dragon Ball Super options that Akira Toriyama has. So, as we have all recently seen with the Universal Survival Arc so far, we have seen both Kale and Caulifla. They are the main two I'm wishing to talk about today, is my theories based on both of those. So, as we've seen, Caulifla has gained Super Saiyan 2 back again when she was fighting Goku, and then Kale came through in her Super Saiyan Rage mode, as I call it, but it's also known as Legendary Super Saiyan. Yes, it is back. Broly is not canon, as we have seen that it has been completely disproved. Now, what do I think about this actually happening? So, the reason that the point that I'm trying to get to with the theory is Caulifla gaining none other than a Super Saiyan 3 transformation, and Kale, well, she gets complete control of her legendary Super Saiyan form. Now, seeing as this is a possibility in both ways, as we've seen Kale get somewhat of control now, and Caulifla has already been told by Goku that he believes she will reach that form, the Super Saiyan 3 form, by the end of the Universal Tournament. Now, if this was not true, she would have been knocked out by the Pride Troopers, but Kale and Caulifla defeated 3 of the Pride Troopers by themselves when they used their own beam struggle to defeat them. Now, seeing as this actually happened recently in Dragon Ball Super, what gave me this idea, like, to succumb to this theory and why it's going to happen? I believe this is going to happen for a couple of main reasons that people can argue against and people can actually agree with. So, we did not see how Super Saiyan 3 was originally made, so the only people who know this in the series are Goku and possibly Vegeta. Now, Goku was the first one to gain this form, and by saying that he believes Caulifla is going to gain this form in the Universal Survival Arc, it obviously shows that he is hinting that she has the potential and that something is going to happen to her that will push her to that state. Now, this is going to upset a lot of people if she does get it because they see it as a joke then. But I actually am looking forward to this happening because we see how the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is actually obtained. We never saw that in the original series. We just saw Goku came back from the other world and all of a sudden has this new transformation which absolutely outshone Super Saiyan 2. Now, while that was actually amazing, it was so cool, the little the scream that he had, and him going even further beyond that original state that was thought to be the strongest. But no one actually knew how it was obtained other than Toriyama. This is a massive fan service. So instead of looking at it as a negative that it has her just getting Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2 on the same day, and now getting Super Saiyan 3, well, that is a negative in that sense. But the positive that this brings out is every Dragon Ball's fan's dream, and that is knowing how Super Saiyan 3 is achieved. Now, I have a few theories on how this is achieved. Originally, I believed that it was going to be the same as Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, which is achieved by anger. Now, this makes sense, but doesn't make sense at the moment because we don't know how Goku achieved it. From what I can see in the other world, there is nothing that could cause him to get that angry for him to go past Super Saiyan 2 or the need for that. Now, what I do see, however, is either he already had that power in him and he pushed forward. Now, that would be pretty lame, but it is a possibility. The other possibility that I truly see happening, now this is what I am excited for, but not at the same time, is one being pushed, to the anger that it has, and 3, the love and the realization of purity. Now, I see this happening more than ever as she is protecting her protege, her little sister, as it's translated in Japanese to English for some unknown reason. Kale, I can see trying to chuck herself in front to save Caulifla from an attacker. Now this gets her either injured, even possibly killed, or sent out of the ring. Now this will send Caulifla off into a moment of rage, but when she realizes she cannot beat this person in Super Saiyan 2, something clicks in her and she realizes the true meaning of what she wants to use her powers for. And it comes down to a similar moment to Gohan, but not as similar in the sense that she's not trying to protect her world, but she wants to protect what she believes in. And she also realizes what she is now fighting for. And that is what I see coming from this. Now, the other problem with Super Saiyan 3 coming into this is that she will either be taxed out really quickly because she is not used to the form, as we saw Goku was taxed whenever he used that form in the normal world and in the other world. But in saying that, I believe that this is a huge possibility. It could happen, it may not happen, though Toriyama has hinted at it so much that I see it very unlikely not to happen now. So I'm just going to move that. Always got to show Vegeta. Anyway, so what comes down to the next point of my little theory that I have is Kale saving her and not getting knocked out. Now, if she does not get knocked out, what I see happening is she watches then Caulifla go into that Super Saiyan 3 rage mode or whatever she goes into to achieve the Super Saiyan 3 form, whatever happens, and she's fighting for Kale to get revenge, to get all this, because she thinks either Kale is dead, knocked out, or out of the ring, but she's not strong enough still. Or she runs out of power, she's taxed out after beating the opponent that injured Kale originally. Caulifla is either standing there against now a new opponent, being attacked by a new opponent, but she's out of energy, and Kale sees this. She is then once again sent into a rage mode, which is what I see happening. Her legendary Super Saiyan state is forever raising her power when she's in this form then. But unlike the other times, just as she's about to injure Kale just as she's about to injure Caulifla, she comes to her senses in this absolute state, this absolute rage state. She then has complete control over the legendary Super Saiyan state, which is unseen even by Broly. Broly had a limited control, but I believe Kale is already at that, as we saw from the last episode, she's already sort of at that level. She is going to have complete control. So this will make her a danger to even someone like Goku, Jiren. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be a danger in this tournament. In this tournament, I don't see either of those two being even really much of a muchness in this tournament. They're sort of out of it already. Yes, she was able to chuck her weight around a bit before, but Jiren just knocked her out like that. But in that same sense, if she can perfect the legendary Super Saiyan form even after the tournament, when she continues to train and gains more power, think about it then. If she continues to train in that state and her power is forever rising and her base state is forever rising, she can reach up to that level of someone like even Hit, Jiren, Goku, Vegeta, Black Goku, and all of that. She has that potential, and that is what is amazing, because as Vegeta said, she is in the true Super Saiyan state, the legendary Super Saiyan state. And that is what I see happening with her. Her role is not going to be massive in this tournament like Jiren's, Hit's, Goku's, Vegeta's. Her role is going to possibly be in another arc where she finally achieves another level of the legendary Super Saiyan. This could either be like a legendary Super Saiyan 2 or even a Great Ape. She gets a tail and she goes Great Ape, legendary Super Saiyan, and we may see Super Saiyan 4 come back or something of a like that gives this possibility for her to create a new level. So both of these girls, I believe, both of these female Saiyans are not only going to have somewhat of a role in this arc, which they already have, but they will have an even bigger arc to themselves later. You know what, guys? I want to hear what you think on this. So leave a like, subscribe, and if you actually did want to give your own ideas, your own opinions, please comment it in the comment section below so I can get back to you guys and see what you're all thinking, and even possibly make another video reacting to what you guys are saying and sort of like addressing the ideas that you guys put out there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Peace.